Good afternoon. Today is Friday, October 28th. I'm Austin Benacki.
And I'm Monty Allison with this week's TC News Update. Former Attorney General Kathleen Kane will be spending some time behind bars. She was sentenced on Monday to 10 to 13 months in prison after illegally disclosing details from grand jury investigation and lying while under oath. Kane is the first woman to be elected as Pennsylvania's top prosecutor. She revealed in court that her motive for breaking the law was simply to embarrass her rival. The press is blaming Kane's ego for her downfall. For about a year now, North Korea has been testing international boundaries of its nuclear weapons program despite pushback from the United Nations and the U.S. It now seems that Kim Jong-un is seeking a peace treaty with Washington. North Korea has specifically asked for a peace treaty and for new diplomatic relations, but North Korea's demands direct challenge President Obama's administration. Obama stated that North Korea must end the nuclear and weapons program before any official dialogue between the nations can happen.
The days of afternoon drinking for students and while professors picket at 14 state-owned universities in PA have ended. Classes resumed on Monday after the union reached a tentative agreement on Friday with the state system of higher education. The new contract will provide raises for professors and coaches, but will require them to pay more for their health care. The strike began last Wednesday after several professors walked off the job. Local schools affected included Clarion University, Edinburgh University, and Slippery Rock. Former Secretary of State Colin Powell said he would vote for Democratic nominee Hillary Clinton, who claims that she is grateful for Powell's support. Powell served as the Secretary of State under President George W. Bush from 2001 to 2005. Clinton has also gained the support of a number of Republican administrators who served during Bush's presidency.
In Elkton, Maryland, a man and a woman were shot and killed by Maryland police. It was reported that the couple refused to drop their weapons. The couple turned out to be armed with BB guns. Police spokesman Greg Shipley has identified the pair as Brandon Jones and Chelsea Porter. The two had warrants for drug and gun offenses issued by the Delaware State Police. The case is still under investigation. Turns out not all sheriffs, especially located in Arizona, are the model figure for peace, law, and justice anymore. The longtime sheriff of Phoenix, Joseph Arpaio, was charged with criminal contempt of court for ignoring a judge's order in a racial profiling case. Sheriff Arpaio is currently 84 years old and was looking to seek a seventh term. Arpaio could now face up to 6 months in jail if convicted.
A Nazi military base was found frozen in time during a 2-month expedition that ended in October. The base is located near the North Pole in Russia on the remote island Alexandria land. The base was constructed as a weather station in 1942. After Hitler invaded Russia, more than 500 artifacts were found, including discarded petrol canisters, ruins of bunkers, and a patch of paper documents, all well preserved due to the cold climate. The Cleveland Indians advanced to the World Series after beating the Toronto Blue Jays. They now face the Chicago Cubs. The Indians last won a World Series in 1948 when President Truman was in office, and the Cubs last won a World Series in 1908 when President Teddy Roosevelt was in office. Cleveland took Game 1 with a 6-0 win over Tuesday, while Chicago evened the series, winning 5-1 on Wednesday. The series continues this weekend with 3 games at legendary Wrigley Field in Chicago's North Side. The NFL has put New York Giants kicker Josh Brown on paid suspension over domestic dispute. He was placed on the commissioner's exempt list after admitting to abusing his wife Molly Brown. Josh may not practice or attend games but can present at Cubs facility for meeting, individual workouts, therapy, and rehabilitation with team's permission. Brown confessed, saying, "I viewed myself as God and she was my slave." Geno Smith tears his ACL against the Baltimore Ravens. As a result, the Jets will change starting quarterbacks for the second time in 6 days. Ryan Fitzpatrick will be the quarterback after being benched last week in favor of Smith. Head coach Todd Bowles announced Ryan will start Sunday against the Cleveland Browns. Smith has likely played his last game as a Jet. He will be a free agent after the season, and the Jets have no future plans for him.
During his Sunday night show, Justin Bieber stormed off the stage in the middle of a show in Manchester, England. Bieber dropped the microphone and walked off the stage in frustration that his fans would not stop screaming. Once Bieber came back and told the audience that he would not pause in between the songs, Bieber told his fans he tries to speak to his crowd to connect with them, but this was not possible in Manchester. This was not the first time Justin Bieber has issues with like these during concerts. Kanye West says he will be boycotting the 2017 Grammy Awards if Frank Ocean does not get recognized for his latest album. West has supported Ocean's long-awaited album Blonde, which has been released before the September 13th deadline for the nomination, but has yet to be nominated. MTV is reporting that it is Ocean's team's fault for failing to send in the nominations before the deadline. The signature spiky blonde hair and bright shirts and shorts of the guy, Fieri is finally becoming a popular Halloween costume. I think it's funny. You gotta be able to laugh and you gotta be able to enjoy it. Fieri told People magazine. Big changes are in the works at Pittsburgh International Airport. They have recently taken steps to increase the number of direct flights that they offer to cities across the nation. The small airline OneJet has announced that they will be now offering direct flights a few times a day from Pittsburgh to Cincinnati. The airport was offering only 37 direct flights just a few years ago. That number has now became over 60. The increase in direct flights is especially beneficial to local businesses who have ties to other cities. Do you know where the world's tallest church stands? It's in Germany's. The church is facing danger being destroyed by urine, a quite unusual threat. The church is a place of worship, but is also a popular site for men to relieve themselves. The acid and salt in the urine is eroding the sandstone base of the church. Built by men more than 600 years ago, it might crumble because of the drunken men.
For the third straight year, Thiel College accounting graduates have achieved 100% job placement for its 2016 class, while over 94% of all Thiel College graduates over the past 3 years who have jobs or enrolled in graduate school. Business Administration and Accounting Department Chair Gary Wadowski says it is truly a reflection of dedicated work of our students, faculty, support staff, and alumni, both inside and outside of the classroom.
This Saturday, the Tomcat Marching Pride will be performing with numbers of local high schools for Thiel's annual Marching Band Visit Day. Local band students will tour the college and play with the Tomcats at Tomcat Marching Pride during the football game Saturday night. Also on Saturday night, Thiel will also host its annual Zombie Prom in the Lutheran Heritage Room. Students are encouraged to attend the Halloween party dressed in their best Halloween costumes. Tune in next week for the coverage of Zeta Chi Alpha's efforts to raise money for breast cancer education and awareness. Thanks for watching this week's TCTV News. I'm Monty Arlison.
And I'm Austin Benacki, reminding you to visit our YouTube channel, TCTV, to view this newscast and other student productions.